box. The rest of the team waiting out, got their automatic rifles in the barrel in hand. They can hear Unana coming. Oh my goodness, here we go. Shots out, extreme box. They are going to connect Stone Nuts, and Joshi is going to go ahead and take down Stone Nuts, taken out actually by his teammate's car.
Now, it's a very risky maneuver, but I'm not sure if it's a worse fate than being cut down while you're trying to push into the circle with maybe one backstab kill to your name, like what we're looking with Unana. I mean, Ascendance as well. Zray's trying to make his way past. Last member up for his squad. Everyone else has just been completely torn away.
Oh, he's going right into wild card. I don't know that Ascendance is going to make that through, but you can see Hello My Bad does have a member of Unana. He had a nade out. I don't think Sedek, though, did throw that just yet, so he's not going to take himself out. But you can see, I mean, still along the edge, Tilt Town and Dodge. We've talked about these two teams in the this fight that we knew was going to break out. They are not in the zone, and now the pressure from Yahoo just to the north of them is going to make that a bit of a tough cross. Gats is going to go ahead and just get in a car, try and send it, but Hikerman, he's caught out in the blue, and you can see both Tilt Town, TMG, and Yahoo are lighting up those members of Dodge, and that is going to be it for them.
Gone a little bit too forward. I say that. They got to get into the circle, so he's going to have to come here eventually. And here is the backup. This is the important part. They can't be letting Punich take this fight alone, and it's two members rolling up. Colton already down. Can they get any more?
I mean, the full-on drive-by right now, as you saw them just take the car right into the middle of TMG. Three members have been taken down, Sparking and Punich, trying to clean up what left they can from this fight, but there's one more member still up and standing. You can see it is Hello My Bad out to the tree there on the west, trying to keep his I mean, he's really only positioned in the zone. This is just along the edge, but Yahoo have a good idea where he is. And we can see there on the map feed as well, Abstract has slowly been creeping up onto TCC up there on the north. Yahoo Shenboy, though, is going to clean out. That's it for TMG. That gives Yahoo good control to the south-southwest, but in all of this fighting, United has not let their eyes off that position. 9 kills right now for Yahoo as they continue to wrap around, try and get that pressure on more teams. Looks like TG is actually going to fully pull into AB now, and that means Yahoo and United, great circle shift for BBG, but Yahoo and United, they're going to have to take the fight to each other now. Oh, at Kickstart breaking out right there with a nade as he finds that opening knock onto Sparking. Both teams just taking the fight to each other, not worrying about the blue zone just yet, but United with the high ground is going to clear out Yahoo. That is a quick fight, and we move forward to our top 4. United can turn their focus back to Bing Bang Boom. As you can see, Abstract really try to push in onto this boulder here. They can take out the remaining members of TTG, but as the circles got smaller, they do need to be careful. The biggest thing that's going to help these teams in the north right now is that BBG is not really interested.
Ooh, I like this. United, they spot aggression. Somehow, they recognize aggression from the north side. They have Flood watching over Bing Bang Boom, and then the rest are pushing towards the north, and now they have made contact. Flood is now grouping up. It looks to be a full 4-on-4 fight that Bing Bang Boom are just allowing to break through. They're not worried at all. They just care about positioning. They just care about placements. One knock already for Abstract. Let's see how United can respond. A lot of damage. That's the second one down.
Oh, Rello. United really tried to hold on to that, but Abstract right now holding as best their position they can. The issue right now is that 2 players have been knocked. You can see Bing Bang Boom finally curious at what's been happening in their backyard, as you can see them going a little bit wide, trying to see if they can get that angle out to the eastern side. Roth, though, switching back to AR and see if we can get that close connection there, but they're taking just a little bit too long, and these reses are coming out. Abstract should be 4 up. There you go. That final res is popped. It's now up to a 4v4. A sharp shot, and the rest of the team's going to try to wrap around this, almost finding that connection there, but the angle just wasn't quite right. Keenan, though, does get that headshot on the back monster. 1 down. Can they get the other 3? Keenan spots another one. Bing Bang Boom. 3 kills. Can they get the last one? They will. Chicken dinner for them as they take the first match here of the day.
First match. First.
Palix with the flash grenades trying to keep the team from breaching. You can see he was able to actually knock one on the stairs and now trying to use that window, the angle. He's got that information coming back down below. And this could be a 2-for-1 down at... Oh, it's not going to happen. And Ethan and Finna really kind of in a tough position as well. They've got to take care of all of a sudden if they want an opportunity to get revives there on Gats Hikerman. Hikerman's going to be flushed back out, but Ethan is going to get that connect, takes out Grant Lantis. Maji flushed down as well. On the minimap, BBB have spotted that positioning out. Talking about spotting positioning, Nootropic sends 2 to see if they can get something here on edge. Lampalot connects, Nana falls down, but trade comes out. Femme Fatale taking down Hella Senpai. Nade could be huge if Lampalot can land it, and that'd be a strong position for them to play from. It is going to bounce, but not going to be enough to take them out right now, as that revive is being worked on currently for Edge Gaming. But the blue zone is hurting, and there you go. Nootropic's going to win this position out.
Yeah, good incendiary as well.
You can bet your, you can bet your dollar Yahoo's got it here.
Yeah, lucky dollar. I think that's
yeah,
that's
lucky
the safe
dollar.
for work.
That's the word that I wanted to say.
We all know what you were thinking, but we're professionals at the end of the day.
Very, very much so. I say it's been rusty. It's been a bit.
Senix, he's a professional as well, taking down Adam, and it's just Niku's left. I think he's putting up a good fight, but the spray does come through. Oh,
there you
TTG
go.
almost spoiled that. In fact, Spartacus does drop Lampalot down, and Yahoo looks like they're pushing. Oh, maybe a little too aggressively on this position, because Punich does get dropped by Senix. And oh, Hella Senpai also has an angle. They're not going for the revive.
Hella Senpai takes out not 1, but 2 players of Yahoo. Sparking and Shinboy are the last 2 up. They are going to get what's left of Nootropic, and they've got the freedom to get the reses. But look at this. Bing Bang Boom saw what happened on the kill feed. They want that position, and they are going to drive straight up to Yahoo, trying to see if they can do something before the revives come out. But Sparking finds that knock onto Keenan Roth, taking down Punich, and Hella Senpai is going to get that kill on Balefrost as he bled out. So now Yahoo down to 2 players. Bing Bang Boom focusing a bit on this res, but look how open, and that's a really vulnerable position there to TTG.
Yeah, good push by BBB. Good attempt at a hold by Sparking, not zeroing in on the revive. Tried to sort of put up some level of defense, is able to get a knock, but BBB were just, well, they overtook that position. 3 versus 1. I know who I would favor in that, and this is now looking very, very strong for BBB. They only have 2 kills, and they do have 2 members down, but I think the revives should be pretty straightforward.
There you go. And Sparking, okay, here you go. I mean, Shinboy and Sparking, if you had 2 players that could be up in a situation like this, Yahoo still having an opportunity. 10 kills right now, but you can see the flashbangs and smokes coming out to try and draw them out the side. Shinboy does spot 1. Damage is done in, but you can see they're getting help from other players still. Sparking taking down Roth, but it is a trade as he falls back down. TTG try to wrap around the backside of this. Spartacus does get that 1, but Shinboy trades that back out. Shinboy now keeping eyes on both sides to make sure that he doesn't succumb to the sandwich here. But you can see from way at distance, Oldless has also entered the game.
Man, what a push by Spartacus. What a push by TTG to try and just surround as many players as they can. But Oldest is doing a lot of work here, playing the Overwatch position, allowing BBB to still get all the revives that they need. They've had so many knocks in the past few moments, and they still have all 4 up and a push forward. Oh, boy. Woo. Oh, my God. The last one remaining, Cater, is going to be able to take him out. But the last remaining member for TTG, and now the last remaining member who is not on Bing Bang Boom, because Keenan drops Shinboy. This might
be the
back-to-back for BBB.
I mean, this is insane. Finna did fall there, but he was able to take down a couple of members of TTG, and that is going to absolutely make things easier for Bing Bang Boom. Though Cater does have this little bit of a ridgeline to play with. You've got to be careful. If he can take out Oldless, who's right next to him, that gives him that whole south to play with, and he's just got to, unfortunately, really pick apart Bing Bang Boom 1-1-1. It's a 4v1 at the late game. The Blues closing in. Where do you go?
I know our job is to look for like the bright side of things, but when you say full control of the south, you mean the corner of that tower that's in the circle, and then the open ground that BBB are now flooding over to confirm their 2nd win in a row.
You know, distance. TAC 8 have the opportunity to play up Everest. There's a couple teams in this area. Most have moved on. But Wildcard also had that position in the previous game, and you can see right now their big issue for them is playing on the other side of the river as they found themselves toe-to-toe with Edge.
Yeah, they already got 1 knock. Greg Shot's gonna make that one a second. So this is looking like a clinical team fight here by Wildcard. In fact, they even have a player swinging around the opposite side for a flank. That's gonna be Cal with the third, and then Niku's with the fourth. So one and done. And that's one of the great things about finding a fight in this position like Wildcard is, guys, it's isolated. There's no one else in this area, so they know that they can take it. But oh my god, another one immediately breaks out between STG and Dodge.
Okay, here we go. We talked up Dodge. Hikerman, the only one we didn't talk about, is the only one to survive this onslaught right now. Is going to get that res onto Gats. And you can see there the flush coming out onto Richie B, which should hopefully push SCG. Oh man, that's going to mess me up every time. Push them out of that position. But you can see Hikerman knows exactly where Neferhor is. Trying to see if he can get that connection with the way just too wide there. Hikerman actually not looking in the best position. That flashbang is going to get him down, lying prone to try and survive this, but Neferhor has him pinpointed. Hikerman is going to take quite a bit of damage there from that Molotov, but finally getting some assistance from the rest of his team. Dodge, Gats, and Hikerman doing what they can to keep that one alive. Ascendance also, taking out Unana.
Yeah, this is a bit late of an exit from hospital. The blue is right at their back, and they knew that Wildcard were here. I think they were hoping for a bit of an overpeak by WC to take advantage of that, and now they're running in to train to go. Sprays come out from Fee. But the shots aren't landing, and actually Adam is also chiming in onto this. So some good initial damage on that approach by TTG, but they are going to get taken out. But with the damage that they did, Wildcard Gaming are in position, and they're attempting to follow up on and remove Tactical 8 and bring us down to 8 teams left.
I mean, they're raining throwables right now, and they've still got plenty in their pockets, so they should be able to successfully take this push onto TAC 8 and give them that full control of the north. The circle still holding on strong to both compounds that were into play, but you've also got now Nootropic, United, Yahoo, and Ascendance that need to make moves if they want to get in the zone. But there you go, Wildcard winning that fight out, 13 kills to their name. 3 men still up and standing, and now Ascendance making another run, this time for that ridge line. I don't think it's in the zone just yet. You can see they're gonna have to crawl back in, but now they're in nade range. Colton is gonna blow up that car, and Sparking finds Vegas. Grant Lantis taken down as well. It is just Raven down to the south, stuck in the fields. Hello, my bad. Did push out of that compound, was taken back out, and so that's really going to leave them down to just 2 players. That compound still in. Zealot's got his warehouse into the zone. And wouldn't you know it, the building that Tilt Town and Bing Bang Boom are in is also in the circle.
It's the only one from this compound in the circle. In fact, United, they're just going for it. Oh, Taco, he's gotten out of the building. He realized that on the ground floor, he was the first one that United would take out, but I think the timing doesn't work out in his favor. He gets spotted, and that means that Keenan, well, he now knows that he's in a 1 versus 4 situation. Gonna re-smoke that staircase. Oh, actually, it's a full frag grenade. He wants to go for the damage. It at least delays the push by a couple of seconds. Opens up the door, maybe for some sound bait.
There you go, Keenan. I mean, the shotgun is out, and you can see so are the nades. United have pushed him into this last little room. It has bars. Keenan can't get out except for the door right now that's being watched by members of United. As Smokes out, try to give him some additional cover. Could also potentially open up that door to the balcony and try and make a run for it, but you've got eyes from other teams still on this fight and that compound. Keenan's really got to make sure he takes out members of United. You can see that shotgun, 2 bullets, but you've got all 4 players still up and standing, so he's gonna have to be real quick on that reload or that weapon switch, depending on if he can get those knocks.
Heard. Keenan's able to make his way out. He tried to go for a retreat of his own and was hoping that no one from United was watching the far north side of that building, but Flood was there. And now, with him removed, they can put all their attention on Wildcard. Oh my god. An avant-garde attempt at a car fort here doesn't work out in Wildcard's favor, and now it is just 4 versus 2. United with 13 kills. And
I mean, we really, at this point, it's a waiting game, I think, until Phase 9 as Phase 8's closing out. You can see some smokes thrown out from Colton, really just trying to get distraction, but he actually was spotted by a member of United getting very low on health. He's gonna have to pull back, pop that first aid, and kickstart. Tried to get a drive-by in, is gonna take quite a bit of damage there on the Dacia. You have to pull back for safety there. Make sure he doesn't get taken out from the car explosion. Zealot, though, did it. He found Snakers, who was playing that angle there for E United, and that's a big opening, turning things back in the favor for TMG. It's a 3v2. There's still an opportunity for Tokyo to make something of this play.
Colton has one Molotov. He wants to use it at the most pristine moment possible. A lot of utility there for Zealot. So the frag grenades at the ready. He's in good range right now. He's waited on them as long as you would hope for it. Oh, sends the vehicle right into United's way. At the very least, that removes a potential piece of cover. And another good frag comes out. It's a 2 versus 2, and the spray makes it a 2 versus 1.
There you go. I mean, everybody in United was just so close together. Not only did they get one knock with that frag, but they were able to do quite a bit of damage. Flood stuck behind a tree. The blue zone closing in on him. United was looking to win this, but right now, Tokyo is going to find that final kill and takes home the chicken dinner.
They stole it from Tiltown just now, but Tiltown did move out when TTG rolled on in, but now they're running directly into Dodge. Oh, I don't know if this is off of an information play or just a random gamble, but they do get the first knock. Savage does get traded by Cow all the way off in the distance by another third-partying team, but ooh, Dodge are not holding this compound, this collective, as strongly as they would have hoped.
Oh, and Ethan with that Molotov is going to get Taco taken down. Saw an underhanded nade as well, do some damage. Finds the flush onto Savage and through this window, continuing out that damage, but knows he can't give them too much time. Flashbang is going to keep them from walking outside right now. Gats doesn't quite have the angle, and far at range is actually taking on some fire, so he's not able to quite give Ethan the support he wants.
It's with grenades, trying to keep Ethan low on HP, but Gats is pushing on in, and Gats gets the finish.
Coming to assist. You can see Nana coming in behind that. Femme Fatale on foot, walking up to the warehouse, seeing if he can spot out players, but Shinboy actually on the roof. And I actually think it might be Onana taking shots at Shinboy from that position, so Femme Fatale do need to be careful for that surprise roof ninja.
Oh, not careful enough. Shinboy finds the angle from the roof, gets the full confirm. Oh, and that's just gonna make Edge have to check all their angles. Not only have to worry about what's on their plane, they gotta think about up. That's an extra axis that they have to worry about.
Yeah, you know, welcome back to was it the Z-axis, the Y-axis? Either way, Shinboy, even at range, does spot the last player of Edge who's off to play Anchor. Does get up another clear. In fact, I think that might be the last player still alive for Edge. Yeah. So Yahoo winning this compound out for free, but on the back side of that, the issue here too for... Sorry, the issue here for Ascendance is that even after this fight's done, they still have to get to the zone, and the biggest issue in terms of that is going to be Yahoo. Elsewhere, you guys can see in the picture-in-picture, E United in that position was pushed by Dodge, but TMG also came into the backside of that. Neither team was in the circle, and so unfortunately falling down just to Rello, as you can see, was able to get Wades, excuse me, trying to see if he can pick off a couple more players, but he's got nowhere else to go from that position. Too many line of sights onto this.
The backstab to third party, as well as even take over that position. So Wildcard with BBB taken out, still don't have a path into the circle, but an Uncivil flying out into the open air. That's going to be an easy knock and a free kill. So that's at least a 6 point from this round. Adam, with the flash in hand, is moving forward for more.
Nikus and Adam have been very careful as they try to take on members of Nootropic. Senix right now is a little bit preoccupied with what's happening here with TMG. As we saw a couple shots out in his direction. He tried to see if he could find an in for the zone. Neither player is in the circle just yet, but Lampalot is going to spot one, but they went wide. The trade comes out here for Wildcard. Adam not yet in a position to get that res, as he's got to wait for Senix to show himself here. Time is running out, and still, again, neither team in the zone. The nade is out. Might be a secure here onto Nikos. Doesn't find the flush here. The second one could potentially, but Adam is just going to wrap around, trying to see if he can spot him out in this position. TMG, meanwhile, send two out of the compound. Adam cleans it up, tries to go for the revive, but he spots members of TMG, knows it's not safe anymore. Colton also pushed out wide, trying to see if he can spot him out. And now Adam has very few options, but remember, we still have one member of SCG up.
The damage isn't landing from Colton. A good grenade coming out, but Adam has swung wide and dealt heavy damage to Colton, bringing him down to 5 HP. The northern contingent of TMG is trying to push in off the back of that, and Adam is still alive after all of this. And Richie B, well, you can't blame him, but he is just staying safe, and he is letting Adam bleed out. What a strong hold here. TMG. Adam is becoming impossible to take out, but TMG, they're in second place right now. They've confirmed second, but now, do they know where Richie B is?
I don't think. I mean, there's still potential. You can see Colton does have a broken vest, so if he could get a shot or two into the chest there, that's going to be an easy knock onto Colton. Zealot and Wades are also looking a little bit worse for wear, and so depending on how this could be played, there's still a chance here for Richie B. But now losing what's really just kind of everything but a corner of this compound, the circle not in his favor. Colton just outside of the fence, trying to put that pressure on him, does spot him out, takes shots to the feet, but down to 63 HP. Richie B still looking healthy and strong, so Colton gonna take another risk there, but there you go. Wades with the throwables yet again. This time it's a Molotov, getting Richie B down to 22 HP, but he's not gonna give up just yet as he holds on to that primary weapon, tries to get a little bit of healing there with some bandages, what's left of what he's got, a few more flashbangs, trying to keep Colton from coming in on the push. He still wants this kill.
Oh, this is, oh! And he actually gets him! He gets Colton! That's another point. Oh, it is going to be taken out in the end, so Tokyo Manji Gaming able to come out on top with the second win in a row. At the top.
Absolutely. And, you know, talking about kills real quick, this wipe, AB versus Tilt Town. You can see Tilt Town got themselves in a bit of a sticky situation. AB had the angles, that vehicle explosion annihilating what was left, and now I've dodged with the nades.
Yeah. Good send here by Dodge, taking over Wildcard. Wildcard had solid positioning around the side. They're usually more of a pushing team, but when the circle comes your way, you can't tell it to not. So you deal with what you're working with, and they're actually able to swing around the north side. And then Nootropic here, facing off against Tactical 8, did a lot of damage to them, but this final 1 versus 1, I mean, pretty easy for Lamp once Zenny got out in the open, but Zenny made him work for it, hiding behind the tree. If it wasn't for the blue, I actually think Zenny could have had a real shot in this engagement.
Yeah, Lamp a lot, you know, using that high ground. You see Zenny coming out from that tree. They're able to kind of pinch them down. 2 kills.
Boy, Wildcard actually able to pit themselves quite, not that comfortably, but still quite successfully under TMG. And TMG can't overpeak that ridge without the fear of getting shot by, I think, Ascendance. They might be able to find an angle here, especially looking at how much ground they're taking there from the south. But Cow and Adam, how successful can they hold down onto this position? Circle shifts just to their east. Oh, and they need to get this kill. Watch the window. Watch the window. Oh, not that window, the other one. That's how my bad peeks out. Gets
there
the first,
you go.
Gets the second. Oh, he makes it work.
Making sure that nobody's able to sneak up onto their compounds and break their focus away of Ascendance, and is just going to go ahead and take that commitment. Unfortunately, does get hit not once but twice by Lamp a lot, but with 2 men up, they're able to take out that last solo and now turn all their attention on the 3 players left of Ascendance.
How can Ascendance continue to make this work? Tokyo Manji Gaming, they are grouping on up. They're going to be sweeping around the edge. They're able to isolate Grant here. They could be able to find that opening, get the advantage, but Vegas is also running up for support, for assistance.
This is a good angle here. Grant Lantis, I mean, if it really, as you said, there's 2v1, 2v1s on both sides, and depending on who gets that first opening knock, that could really dictate how this thing ends out. Grant Lantis is going to connect, finds 1 knock. Can he find a second one? Vegas is actually going to get that flush there onto Wades. Flashbangs are out, throwables into play. Grant Lantis back again with the barrel, is going to find a second knock. Zealot falls here. TMG down to just 1. Grant Lantis has spotted him. The information is out. Ascendance as a 2-man. Can they find the final player here of TMG? Hello, My Bad knows exactly where Grant Lantis is. Spots him. Oh! It's that second knock here. It's 1v1. It could be anybody's game, and it's going to be Maji with the final kill. Ascendance find their...
Another knock.
Making it easy.
Yeah, Sparking going down. So your hope, very a very ego challenge in the way that they did it, but 303 is able to answer back pretty well. Oh, a little bit out in the open, but Balefrost can't get the trade knock. The grenade might be finishing off what the bullet started. But with the surround coming in from the opposite side, Balefrost, well, we got to wake up a bit sooner in the morning to catch him off guard. Still no full kill. Can he 1 versus 4? 303. He finds the first.
I mean, if there was a team, it was potentially Yahoo. Balefrost, he was the first to go out last time when we saw Yahoo have that SCG fight down to the south. Early scrap again, but unfortunately they are going to fall here. Battylol takes them out so low in the leaderboard to start for the end of this day. The likelihood of them qualifying is going to be a lot more difficult. But Edge, Nana back to join the team, was knocked down. Tilt Town fighting for a compound. Let's see if they can make something of it. This is good position for the northern half of the zone. Tilt Town aren't going to break away.
Nana needs to get healed up. I think the revive is coming through. But Honey is also taking a lot of damage. Oh, and that means that... Oh, Gage is there on the swing, taking advantage of the positioning, finding the angle, and getting another knock. And that's 2 down for Edge. Dodge, looks like they want to get into the mix. Oh, boy. Oh, no, they definitely want to get in the mix. This is a full-on push.
I mean, Dodge... As a 4-man coming up against Edge for 2, you could see the res is trying to come out onto Honey, but the Molotovs are coming out. Throwables now within range. Ethan is going to get that flush onto Nana, and that means that the rest of Edge are just going to have to play defense as they wait for Dodge to push in 1 at a time. Finna getting taken down to 31 HP, down to 2, and that's actually coming from Ascendance, who's just to the north here, as Grant Lantis is going to get that knock. Trades coming back out, but Edge trying to do what they can to stay alive.
As long as they're able to work the ridge with the timing on when to work their ridge. But Abstract pushing in onto Unana. They need to clear them out before they push into the circle, but So Nuts finds one. Arson gets the trade, but that's still a few members left out in the blue, which means that Abstract aren't going to be too sure on when it's safe to actually rotate or not. The worst thing that they can do is pull away and immediately get shot in the back.
Aesthetic, Scotch, Docky Steve really just kept the boost up, try to keep the heals up. Damage here into AB. Back Monster is going to fall. Zolmax falls as well. Unana might be able to turn this back into their favor, but they've got to do this quickly. They've got to focus on getting into the zone. The blue is closing in, and they're running out of time now. As you can see, Arson down to 13 HP, tries to pop that first aid, but the zone is going to take care of him faster than he can heal. Stone Storm, last up to survive, has the angle, takes down both players. Unana's eliminated, but...
Look at this bounding approach. 1 for covering fire, 1 sending it out. They have the smoke for assistance. Kickstart does eventually go down. Sorry, Snakers does, and it's only Kickstart remaining, running out in the open, but he's able to find some cover and get even closer behind Tactical 8. And BBB, what a great round it's been for them so far.
Oh, Palix?
So many kills, and they're still alive. They only lost 1, they only lost Sharpshot, and Kickstart finds another angle. Heal again. Not aware of all the dangers surrounding them, going for a revive out in the open, not even a smoke for cover there. Perhaps a little bit too much reliance on to Zenny. How much more can Kickstart get?
Yeah, Zenny lying prone, trying to see if he can get an angle there onto Kickstart, but Kickstart now turning his focus to Bing Bang Boom. Dodge also lost 2 players in that fight. Finna getting knocked, and the only full squad that's really not looking too bad right now is BBB, as they've got 3 up and strong. Gats pulls back away to try and recover 10 HP. You see as well, that is it for Kickstart. Palix does take him out with the headshot. Tac 8 can now turn their attention back.
As they split Dodge's decision, pushing in from the south.
I mean, 14 kills for Bing Bang Boom, regardless of whether or not they get a win. This is an absolute need for them on terms of the leaderboard, and really good push for them. But as you say, I mean, Ethan having that off angle there has been taken down. That's going to actually take a big advantage of Dodge away, because the last 2 players are in one small shack, and Nade could do something big here, but Bing Bang Boom are really low on terms of throwables. They've just got a handful of smokes left. Oldest with 6 of them, but they still have that high ground. They're trying to use that coverage to do something here. Can they take out Dodge? It's a 3v2. Waiting for that peak to come out. Oldless is going to connect. Hikerman is low, but gets taken out by a nade of Gats. Gats once again taking that break to heal. Hikerman taking down Keenan. It's a 1v2. Dodge. It's now or never. 11 kills to their name. It looks like they've spotted out Roth, who gets the flush onto Ethan. He takes him out with a headshot. Gats with the final kill, and Dodge with a win for the final game of the day.